Let me try muting myself. What's up, everybody? Off to a great start. Let's see who's here. What's up, Julie? Mary B, Mrs. Ferrari, Paula, Celia, Julie, other Julie, Sheila.
Cody.
Yeah, I was watching that for a bit. He seemed a little shaky. Susie Q, Barbie, MTT, Evie, Rabbit, Fire Nice, Mia Clark. I think I got everybody. So, yeah. You know, you gotta. I don't even know. If Lita really, hey Rita, if Lita really thinks that this is going to be like a revisit of 2019 where we go back and forth with each other, that ain't happening, sweetheart. No, no, no. I mean, I will do my job on here, dragging your ass because you're a horrible human being. But this whole Instagram back and forth, no. Putting fake black eyes on my eyes. I've never had a black eye in my life. Yellow too. The fake bruise from Cody from 6 years ago. Not interested. I'm not the one who's saying my husband's a world's worst person and that he beats me and that, you know, America's racist. You keep getting arrested. It's just silly. It really is. And I did email her prosecuting attorney with everything she's posted on her Instagram since she started putting fake pictures of me up. So, and they received it. So there's that. And what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Yeah, and if anybody else needs to let the authorities know what she's doing, feel free to let them know. Since she's under so many felonies and so many misdemeanors, and her life's a fucking mess, and then she wants to sit on. I mean, drawing dicks still on people's faces. Girl, you are 35 and you are pregnant. I really hope to God the second that this baby is born, CPS takes them immediately.
Like, grow the fuck up.
And to think that I don't even. I mean, what she did to that dog with the laptop, trying to harm her unborn baby and herself, blaming everything on the world. But then she's on YouTube. I mean, she's on IG, drawing dicks on people's faces, saying that her mean husband is going to go beat up Scott. Huh? They're both equally pathetic. I don't know which one's worse. I think Eric's more pathetic, to be honest with you.
She's worse, but he's pathetic.
Leida definitely has a bigger dick than he does. I think she has a dick and he has a vagina. If I'm being honest, I could see like a wide set Eric vagina.
Well, we don't need details about the vagina, but yes, I think she has the dick and he has the vagina.
I think they're both equally heinous, awful people. So last night there was this long ass Reddit post, and it's long. And I was too tired to do it last night. So we were doing a little digging on her, and oof, Reddit has some stuff. So let me pull that up. Thinking I'm going to play, and I will take her to court, and this time I'll win, and I'll have an attorney, and her broke ass has the public defender. So I don't know. Maybe not break the law once a week, Leah, and you'll have some money. That maybe you won't have to steal from businesses. You know, just normal stuff.
Sorry.
And some of your friends. Okay. Is this one? Is it the Juicy one, MTT? Okay, this is super long. Oof. All right. What's that? Share the screen. Hey, Steven. Hey to anybody else I missed in the chat. All right, I'm going to be reading this, so y'all behave in the chat. I have no idea what you're saying. And this is long.
Oh, good Lord. I got a quiche going.
This is long.
I got to get my quiche out soon. Shit.
This is super duper long. Like, okay, bam. Like,
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I got dinner in the oven soon, too.
Eat a sandwich. Make a sandwich.
Make me burn my quiche.
Okay, so this is from the 90 Day Fiance uncensored sub from 6 years ago. Let's get to it. Hey, Marielle. I don't believe, no, she's not a citizen. Hopefully she'll be deported. All right, let's do some reading. This was a doozy to write. Please be kind. With my permission granted, let me regale you. Ooh, I like this person already. Regale. All right. Set the scene with regale. Let me regale you with the tale of one of the most notorious women in 90 Day Fiance history. Oh, I like how this person writes already. If you ever wondered who is Leida Margarita and how she became so infamous, I've attempted to pull together a semi-chronological summary to shed some light on this convoluted and confusing tale filled with changing names, TLC frauding, and half-truths. Responsibly included disclosure portion. Skip to the below line break border if you don't care and just want to go straight to the story. All information has been collected from 90 Day Fiance subreddits, various social media accounts, and the 90 Day TV show. I originally hoped to post links to my sources, but realized the enormous and tiring nature of that task after finally writing everything up. To be honest, it ended up being more work than I could handle. With that said, if you would like to request specific sources, I will try my best to get back to you, or maybe someone else in Family Reddit can jump in and help me out. Regardless, feel free to take everything with a grain of salt and believe or not believe any part of the story. Let me just take a little chat there. Okie doke. Claims attributed to Leida were recorded to have been made by her personally on her official online accounts or on television or posts from accounts that have been associated with her long before the appearance of 90 Day Fiance, thus reducing the likelihood of troll accounts brought about by her fame. Everything has been extracted from information reported from other individuals unless placed with an ellipses. I will try to offer a perspective that is less biased by my impressions by only including story elements that have been disclosed through. Okay, this is boring. The disclaimer's a bit much. Let me just kind of skip to that. Okay, what's in a name? Leida Margarita goes by many aliases, which adds to much of the confusion behind this woman. She can be found under the first names such as Aya, Ida, Aya, Leida DL, and Coco. It's like Mary Pat, Mary Frances, Mary Kate, Mary Pat, Mary Frances, Toga.
God.
What movie is that from, guys? Mary Kate, Mary Pat, Mary Frances, Toga. Hey, Amy. The Coco is just throwing me off. She can be found, blah, blah, blah. Additionally, she is associated with surnames such as Pangrabessi, Whalen, Cohen, Cohenstein, Rosenbrook, Rosen, and Cohen Rosen. So what is her real name? Best bet would be her birth name, Leida Margarita, or the last name of her most recent husband, Leida Rosenbrook. But we all know it's Leida Margarita. Looking to the names of family members won't reveal much since she does not share the name Margarita with her family, but this is typical under Indonesian naming systems. There has been no formal explanation as to why Leida uses the surname Cohenstein, but she has displayed peculiar fixation with Jewish names that has been described to be disrespectful and lack cultural understanding of the meaning behind the name. Whether it's fetishization or stereotypes about wealth or not is still up for debate. And let's not forget that 6 years ago, and I have it saved, I have to dig it out, that there was a post about, it was like her and Eric when she was doing like those like boudoir photos with him that nobody needed to see. Yes, Rosie Posey, you're the winner. It was Pretty Woman. And she was doing a Q&A, and one of the questions was, because she uses all these Jewish names, what's the deal with you picking these Jewish names? Are you Jewish? And she goes, hell no, I can't stand them. So there's that, which makes it weirder. I don't know. The basics. This is like a textbook of Leida. One fateful day in May of '89 on the island nation of Indonesia, a baby girl was born to a well-esteemed surgeon named Women's wife Josephine. Named Leida, she would grow up with 2 sisters and a brother. With much pride in how big her family's house was, with many servants, multiple cooks, drivers, maids, Leida would often talk about how rich her family was. He's really setting the story. Okay.
I feel like I should get my pillow.
I feel like I need like elevator music. Like,
I need my pillow.
come around, children. Listen to my tale. Multiple Indonesians and individuals familiar with the status quo in Indonesia, however, have revealed that when considering the wealth disparity in Indonesia, as well as the average global understanding of what would constitute as rich, Leida's family would be considered middle upper class at most. This coincidentally lines up with Leida's own claims that she decided not to become a doctor in Indonesia like her father because the pay wasn't good, and that's why she wanted to become a doctor in the U.S. Well,
That worked out well.
in later leaked correspondence, Leida appears to disregard giving a response to whether her motivation to become a doctor also included a desire to help people as well. Now, granted, keep in mind
You rob people.
that no, Eric's not Jewish. Celia, keep in mind that this was written 6 years ago. Okay, just keep that in the forefront of your mind because a lot's come out since this post has been made. Leida has often been heard speaking with a mixed accent when speaking English, where she uses a faux or poorly executed British accent inconsistently throughout a sentence. This accent is unique to Leida and is not reflective of her sister or father or when they spoke English on a TV show. 90 Day Fiancé. Theories posting an upper class education by British English language teachers, tutors have been dismissed due to the inconsistency by which Leida employs the accent. It has been noted that teachers purchased by such wealth would have resulted in a near native, flawless British accent when speaking English, which is not the case with Leida. I don't even know what version of English you want to call Leida-ese. As a side note, an Indonesian rapper, Rich Brian, who is reported to come from a low to middle class neighborhood in Indonesia, has been in the U.S. for at most 2 to 3 years and does not speak with the same accent as Leida. The origin of Leida's accent continues to be a mystery, not reflected in the speech patterns of her family or of individuals, or below or above alleged wealth. One of Leida's sisters, however, did have a post-grad education in the UK, while her middle sister spent time in France. No information available on whether her sisters personally funded their time abroad through their careers, or if it was through, or was fully through family support. The UK educated sister does not speak with any British accent. So it begins. Here we go. Ooh. In Indonesia, Leida completed 4 out of the 6 years of medical school required to become a doctor. So despite her claims of being a med school graduate and doctor, she has never actually practiced medicine, nor would she qualify to take the United States medical licensing examination for foreign doctors to receive a medical license to practice in the U.S. She does have some she does have no, this is wrong. She does have some practical medical experience that would be considered equivalent to some sort of medical assistant. She was, however, awarded Miss Healthy Body during Miss Indonesia in 2009 and was the 5th runner-up in the overall beauty competition. Oof. 5th. There must have been a lot of Danny Robertsons in that competition that year. Around this time, Leida would eventually start a leather goods shoe store in Indonesia. She claims to still own properties in Indonesia, which she rents out. Her later decision to move back in with her parents after her stint in Japan was, according to her, based on her family's wishes and not due to her inability to afford a place by herself. Where am I? Lord. Before her first husband, an Indonesian man named Daniel, she had at least one other boyfriend, but this relationship didn't seem to end well. Despite being close enough that they had a meal out with her mother, she would later describe him as psycho and ugly when she attempted to give him a birthday gift after she broke up with him. Upon entering his car after being dropped off by Daniel on the way to a friend's event, her ex apparently drove off with her, pleading for her to come back to him. After it was clear her mind was set, Daniel caught up to the ex and they were able to continue on their way to meet up with the rest of their friends. She allegedly met Daniel in med school, but claims he did not finish like she did. Their marriage would last 2 years and result in a baby named Alessandro. After 8 months of dating, Leida and Daniel tied the knot. Leida reports her September 2012 wedding to Daniel to a cost of $300,000 US dollars, but posts on a wedding forum dating to the time period as her listing the total budget closer in value to $30,000 US dollars after conversion. Hell, our wedding was more. The question of whether the wedding was paid by her or her husband's family is currently unanswered. Lord, okay. I need a minute. Hey, Vixie, I need to check in the chat for a second. What's going on? Sorry. This is a lot of words. Let's see. In March 2013, let me just go to the top here. In March 2013, Leida managed to invoke the contempt of an Indonesian bankery, which claimed that Leida never paid them the remaining balance of 50% of the total bill for the cupcakes delivery order, totaling around $13 US. Boy, she doesn't like paying people, huh? She is like the Sheree.
Sheree.
Oh my God, who watches Atlanta? Tell me Leida is not Sheree. Come on, there's gotta be one of Real Housewives of Atlanta fans in here. Leida is the fucking Sheree. Gets vendors, never pays them. I'm glad one person gets it. Oh, you are the Sheree. Who's gonna check me, boo? Hey, Mia's mommy. Total Sheree. She is alleged to have ghosted them after claiming the money, like she did the photographer just weeks ago, was on the way, but it never came. Oh my God, I gotta send this to the girl who had the restraining order case against her. And Marielle, thank you. I just got that text. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay, so she clearly doesn't want to pay anything to anybody. She is alleged to have ghosted them after claiming the money was on the way but it never came more than once, and then proceeded to dismiss that the remaining amount as negligible at a converted value of $7 US. After this guy is really detailed. My God. Like he's got the dollar amounts for cupcakes from shit from 2013. Who is this is this person still around? After arriving in the US, she would later aggressively go after a Craigslist Facebook seller and his wife on social media, who claimed to have accidentally taken $5 more than the agreed upon amount during the cash exchange. With Leida already irate, his initial apologies and willingness to return the overcharge did nothing to quell her furor. Quell her furor. Listen to this person. To quell her furor. Oh, that's good shit. She did delete the post once she received her money back in the mail, just like she did with the photographer recently. Yeah, that's better. She just, that was too much face. She just did that with the photographer. She said the check was on the way. It never came. The photographer withheld. And then Leida started doing the bad reviews.
Half the payment was only like 150 out of 300 or something. Yeah.
Okay, back to this. Okay, where are we? During her During her marriage with Daniel, she was reported to physically and mentally abuse her sister-in-law, who was living with them at the time. Wow. As witnessed by her husband's aunt, the abuse of her sister-in-law got so bad that charges are about to be filed. How has this woman gotten away with so much
Wait.
crime?
It's her sister-in-law. Is she handicapped?
I don't know. Despite the presence of hospital and police records and to the frustration of her husband's aunt, Leida was able to manipulate the young, naive girl to drop the charges. Leida is alleged to claim that she owned everything in her and Daniel's place, which included everything in her sister-in-law's room, because her family had provided the most of the money for Daniel's then foreign car import business. She would also allegedly give friends expensive gifts, but then threaten to take the gifts back if they didn't act the way she wanted. Wow.
I mean, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense.
I mean, and this is from 6 years ago, talking about stuff that was like from 10 years ago, and it's still on point. What's the question? I'm sorry, I'm not in the chat much. Where Cohenstein comes from? I don't know, but she hasn't. She does like, she does like Jewish names, but she doesn't like Jewish people. Make that make sense. Hashtag America is racist. Hashtag I didn't abuse my dog. Yeah, okay. You know your the
That's
laptop
her
in your hands did.
That's
Okay.
her words.
Where are we? Okay. To this day, she forces the people who she has previously bullied and terrorized in Indonesia to stay quiet by threatening to sue them using an Indonesian law, which is often and easily used by celebrities to silence tabloids. At the same time, while some of these people would like to finally feel vindicated, others would rather move on with their lives and live happily without being pulled back into the Leida drama. To this day, oh no, I got that. During her marriage with Daniel, Leida found her way to Japan, where she taught art at the same school where Daniel taught English. Around this time, her marriage with Daniel fell apart. She says it was because their families kept fighting with one another, but nonetheless, Daniel was the love of her life. Leida claims to be in contact with Daniel almost every day, if only so that her son can talk to his father. Wonder what's going on with that.
Who's Daniel?
Her first husband,
Oh.
the father of her boy.
Son.
Yeah, that's it.
Sorry for him.
Listen, yeah, Julie, lots of dick drawings. That's what they probably dick drawing 101, dick drawing 202, advanced dick drawing, dick drawing,
she hasn't
dick
hit that
drawing
yet.
seminar.
Her dicks don't look right.
I know what kind of dicks does she put in her
I'm
mouth.
sorry that you have to like be with Eric's dick.
Oof.
That's what it looks like to you, but mine sure don't.
Let's see. While in Japan, online ads appeared from accounts associated with Leida seeking roommates, as well as offering massages and phone sex services.
Oh,
After Daniel, but before her current husband Eric, she had at least 4 other relationships with men associated with the U.S. military in Japan. Oh no, I don't want to restart now. Sorry, hold on. Windows wanted to update in the middle of this live. Are we still live? Is it still going? Okay. Okay, so for blah 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 blah. More details for only 2 of these relationships are known. One of these relationships was with a man she met on Japan Cupid. The other was a married man. Oh, that's nice. Stationed in U.S. military. Of course, of course.
No surprise.
The other was a married man stationed in a U.S. military base in Japan that Leida met during a pub crawl, but who eventually became a fellow motor racing enthusiast, acquaintance of Daniel. He started talking to her after finding out that she had a new GTR since he had an older model of the car. What's a GTR? She attempted unsuccessfully to get the married man to leave his wife for her and even presented a pregnancy ultrasound. Upon secondary medical review, the ultrasound was revealed to show no signs of pregnancy. Now, let's talk about ultrasounds for a hot minute. Because Leida posted some ultrasound showing that. Oh, let me. Ooh. Nah,
Hello, face.
nah. There we are. That she is, her ultrasound. But the ultrasound is, I guess, a place in Baraboo, which is like what, 45 minutes to an hour away to where she lives now. And she's been living in that house in the middle of nowhere, that dilapidated craftsman since 2020, 2019. I still don't know if this woman is pregnant.
She could be
I-
pregnant by anything at this point.
I don't know. I mean, that could be an ultrasound of a squirrel. I just
True.
don't know. But I mean,
Well,
there has to be like, maybe she likes her OBGYN in Baraboo. Like, I don't know. It's just weird that it's an hour away. And then now, she told the cops on the police report that she was 6 months pregnant. Eric, in his statement last night, says that she's 21 weeks pregnant. Well, 6 months and 21 weeks are two different things. 21 weeks is 4 months.
he don't
no.
know himself because, like I said,
5 months.
anything got her pregnant.
I'm off. In the video posted, she looks pregnant to me. All right.
All right.
Okay, where am I? The affair with the married man led to a number of heated exchanges between Leida and the man's wife. Here we go. Leida body shamed the man's wife, nothing new, and attacked her as a military dependent, while the man's wife has admitted to replying similarly with low blows that she would rather not repeat. In the end, the married man and his wife were able to reconcile and had a vow renewal in Bali, which was which she sent Leida a copy of the invitation and likely instigated renewed animosity. Leida was aware that the wife was a fan of the show 90 Day Fiance, which I theorize is partly the reason why she asked Eric to submit an application on the show. The other reason being, like her family, she thought that the show would be a good opportunity given her previous modeling career.
Who?
Leida.
Uh-huh.
As news and more information of this relationship resurfaces over the course of the latest season of 90 Day, Leida has unleashed a new wave of body shaming photo memes against the wife of the married man who she used to have an affair with in Japan. The married man spoke out and talked about how during one of the last times they were banging, Leida oh, you were doing so good with the pros, and then you throw banging in there. You Führer, but like, come on. I thought I was reading Hemingway this whole time. Where's the banging? Leida allegedly told him that Eric gave her a 10K engagement ring. 10 carats of what? CZ? I don't even think Eric can afford cubic zirconia. 10 carats of what? Chicken nuggets?
10 karat gold.
And that Eric was rich.
Yeah. That's funny.
And owned a number of properties. Though these claims apparently appear to be unsubstantiated. He also disclosed how Leida had allegedly told him how she had lost a pregnancy in Indonesia. Oh. So this is like a recurring thing for Leida. Oh, miscarry. Oh, affairs. Oh, body shaming. Oh, like.
Everything.
Yeah. He also disclosed how Leida had allegedly told him how she lost a pregnancy in Indonesia here we go. He also disclosed how Leida had allegedly told him how she lost a pregnancy in Indonesia during a drag street racing accident, which also resulted in the deaths of 2 bystanders.
Oh, didn't I say that before, like years ago, John?
The next of kin of the deceased were said to have been paid off by Leida's family to avoid any charges. Whether the racing incident was true or merely some sort of loyalty test Leida used is still a matter of contention. But I remember, and I don't know, I mean, I'm not going to dig for this, but
just yet.
Not yet, just yet. We'll wait. There No,
Ooh, how you doing?
no. There. There were Instagram posts from like Leida's old account of her like in the car, like about to drag race. So like, it was like the night of her birthday or something like that. But I thought that was in Japan. And that's why she can't go back to Japan anymore. But I remember reading the post and I was like, birthday wish come true. And she was like in some fancy, like, you know, gone in 60-second type of car that like, you know, was all souped up. And allegedly in that drag racing accident, she lost her baby and
so
two other people were killed. Profiles encouraged, the Leida Margarita story. Her time in Japan also revealed a number of other aspects of Leida's personality. Her fondness for Jasmine Rice and St. Ives peach scrub, her sense of superiority, over the Filipino babysitters who she hired to watch Alice while she was out, but who she didn't respect enough to pay for the time. They say, there she goes, there goes Sheree again. Past the quoted time, and Leida said she would return. They would eventually be forced to leave the unattended child alone because Leida repeatedly did not return home on time and refused to pay them for the extra time she was out. Lord. The transition of her
Why not? Why even have a babysitter then? Just leave it home alone. But,
oh my God. What is wrong? Like Cody, look at this. Okay, look.
just, oh my.
What is wrong with this woman? Like, she thinks this is gonna bother me?
What?
Look, I have even worse black eyes, and now I'm holding a crying baby in McDonald's.
I told you before, she's not.
I don't know if there's ketchup on my forehead. I don't know.
She's not all there.
Look at this sad woman. Look at this little man boy. Look at that picture. Look. And this is what she's concentrating on. Instead of trying to get her life together, instead of stop doing crime. No, let's make some memes about me. Like, what is that? I might make this my new avatar. That's how much of a fan I am. I love the crying baby. Oh my God. I don't know what happened to my ear. There's some good ear deformity there. Look at my poor ear. What's happening there? What's that story?
That's poor arts crap.
Look. Look at my poor ear. Look. Did you see? Look at the baby crying. Oh my God. Yeah, you're dealing with a full deck, bitch. You really are. You just got out of jail. 2 days out of jail.
Oh no.
And this is what you're okay, girl. You got me. Oh. I know, poor me. And that poor baby. That's the real victim in this photo.
Mm-hmm.
Whose baby did she use?
Her own.
Well, it is crying, so that would make sense.
Still
Who's about to give birth, mind you, a kitty named Virtue. Right, who's bringing in a baby to this world. Oh my God. I can't stop looking at it and laughing. She really thinks she's getting to me. Like, that's the sad part. Like, look, come on, this is funny. I mean, like, what did I get run over by a Mack truck to get those fucking black eyes like that? Like,
you look like you're from like The Walking Dead.
and like, you had to put ketchup in the middle. Like, put a pickle in the middle of my forehead at least.
Like,
Come
what,
on.
that makes no sense. Like, y'all, you can do better than that. Come on now.
Oof.
Yeah.
I guess yeah, but I'm the triggered one, right? Okay. All right, girly. That's okay. I wasn't fucking around. I've already emailed her, the prosecuting. I've already emailed the other prosecuting attorney on her felony case, and I'll just keep sending them everything. That's fine. And if you look at my Instagram post, you could see the email I sent already. So I'm not fucking around here, but that's fine.
Why are you playing?
She just wants to be in court. Keep it up. Because I'll have a fucking a lien on your house with Sherelle. Hey, Leida, by the way, how's that working out with Sherelle with all the money you owe her, by the way? How's that panning out? A catch-up Bindi. Yes, a lot of catch-up. Oh my God, she's funny. Bless her heart.
Tea time.
All right, back to this. Blah, blah, blah. Lead up to the show, Eric 40 and Leida 29 claim they met when she accidentally clicked on his ad looking for love while she was looking for furniture and decided to. Oh my God! Oh my God! I was looking for like this futon, and here's Eric. How'd that happen? Was she on Temu? Is that what she got as a recliner, Eric? Oh, you can't make this shit up. You just can't. Okay. It is unknown. It is unknown how a personals ad got mixed among furniture listings, let alone furniture listings for a country outside the U.S. The platform they apparently were on was alleged to be Craigslist. The couple chatted online. Eric would use Craigslist, like misconnections. Like Eric's like the last person, like using Craigslist. Like you know it.
Like Mrs. Doubtful.
Like remember, like when Craigslist had the misconnections, like in that back door, like that back page, like where like all the perverts went because they didn't want to like go on dating sites because they were broke and creepy. Look, I'm the new Ronald McDonald. I'm the new face of McDonald's. Want a Big Mac? You want to supersize that?
Do they still do the supersize?
No, after the documentary came out, they stopped that.
So now you just
Hey,
get
Barbara.
large fries. That's it.
Yeah. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. The couple chatted online and via video calls for 7 months before finally meeting in person for the first time in Japan. Eric soon proposed to Leida, and she accepts with the twist that they apply for the TLC show 90 Day Fiancé. So she was using Eric. God, he's such a simp.
He's pathetic, and
he is just the epitome of pathetic.
He's pathetic, and she's pathetic too.
And her low-life YouTube friends are as pathetic as she is. Go run, Leida doesn't understand that the only people that stomach her are her low-life felon YouTube friends that all have records themselves.
But you know who you are.
All the criminals.
You know who you are.
But yeah. Leida would eventually have a commitment ceremony with Eric in Indonesia in November 2017, where she begins to refer to him as her husband, and he replies that when they got married in response to a question on social media prior to filming 90 Day Fiancé in 2018, Eric has since stated that no marriage documents were filed in Indonesia and that the commitment ceremony was for the purpose of allowing them to travel together within Indonesia. Eric's announcement was in response to claim TLC frauding and to also probably avoid claims of fraud using the K1 fiance visa instead of using the spousal visa, which, 90 Day has been very lax on. Now it's just like, now the next minute, 90 Day Fiance, I took a big shit and I'm gonna marry it. And then pillow talk of, oh yes, oh look at that shit you took in that toilet. That is a monster shit. Oof, that is some good shit there, John. Okay, highlights from the latest season of 90 Day Fiance. Maybe I can skip over some of this because this is so much. Leida demands that Eric kick out. All right, Leida demands that Eric kicks out Tasha.
This is like their whole review though.
Okay, I'm gonna skip all that because I don't need to read all that. Leida wants Eric to stop paying child support for his youngest daughter, Jenica. We remember that because in her culture, the fathers don't. So I hope that when Eric leaves you, which we know he won't because he's a pussy, hopefully he never gives you 1 cent.
He did it.
Hashtag America's racist. Interesting sound bites. Leida says she doesn't care if she's an evil stepmother after her talk with Tanya after kicking Tasha out. Daniel and Leida's father have both advised Leida that she shouldn't be an evil stepmother and that this is an opportunity for her to be a kind, loving stepmother. Kind and loving are words that are not in her vocabulary. During a fight with Eric, she has just always been evil. She was
to ask the dog.
Like, is there a 666 in the back of her head?
That's where her heart is.
During a fight with Eric about stopping child support, giving up parental rights, Leida is heard saying she felt forced to stay for the opportunity to continue her medical career, bringing into question her true motivations for marrying Eric. One of the rare occasions when we see Leida smile during the season when she happily said she can finally stay in America during the end of her episode.
Of course.
Leida against her haters. Oh, Lord. Leida's Instagram account got suspended. I remember that. Members from Leida's elite friend group. Oh my God, Julie, do you remember that? Julie, we were in the elite friend group. Do you remember those days? She had the elite friend group with only 50 people in it. We were the creme de la creme. That's how me and Julie met. The elite group. The good old days, huh, Jewel? Secret handshake and a knock at the door.
Not anymore.
Leaked chat conversations show Leida laughing about individuals feeling suicidal and derogatory comments about trans gays. I remember that. Chat logs also, I think I posted some of them. Chat logs also displayed comments from Leida with wording indicating that she was either planning to get pregnant or she was already pregnant and would give birth sometime in spring. Words like plan followed directly with messages with happy pregnancy were used. Leida attempts to dox Auntie from Auntie's advice on YouTube with public criminal records, but given the requirements of her profession and additional background information, it is later revealed that the files reference another individual with the same name as Auntie. I remember that because I was the one that gave Auntie's advice that information. And I don't know if Leida, it was towards the end of me just being over her. And she gave this to me, and I gave it to Auntie, and I'm like, I don't know if this is you, but this is what she's planning on doing with this. SpawnCon and then Rock Road Instagram. Leida begins posting about brands such as FabFitFun. Remember that? And Black Mask on her Instagram, giving the illusion that she has become a part of their sponsor partner program. Both brands deny current association and awareness of Leida. After the backlash of sending Leida 2 free dresses to potentially post as Instagram influencer, Shirley Mine dropped Leida as a partner. Leida posted a sponsor code for Smile Vegan Style, a vegan tooth whitening product. Shortly before the post, Leida had posted a video clip of herself cooking an Indonesian beef stew, yummy meat dish. Steven from 90 Days Stephen Ogle calls her out, asking her why she's promoting a vegan tooth whitening product when she's not even vegan. I love Stephen. Stephen's doing really good. He lives in Brooklyn now. She replies that she doesn't have to be vegan to promote a vegan product. The brand announces that they have decided to no longer work with Leida and plan to head in a different direction. Wow, this really is a little stroll down memory lane. Right? Like, holy hell. The stuff that you forget. Leida claims to have been chosen as a cosplay judge for OhioCon, an anime cosplay convention in Ohio, by posting a poster mock-up of her as a featured judge. Leida posts an outcry about how people don't want her to be happy, and then they had to prevent her from participating in conventions. Contact with convention organizers reveals no knowledge of Leida's attendance as a judge, but say she could have been attending as a regular attendee. Oof. Leida leaves her public Instagram account twice, one lasting 48 hours, the other one lasting a few days. Leida reemerges as an account revealing her past bullying surfaces. The account is silenced and then disappears after receiving legal threats from Leida. Oh, Lord. Can we just take a 5? Oh, my God. This is like...
That's what, just the first
I don't
page?
even know.
The first paragraph.
Oh, fuck. 47 minutes I've been reading this thing. Okay. Death threats, mental health, and domestic violence. Babe. Eric and Leida posted a video about receiving death threats against her and against Alessandro, with Leida eventually crying about everyone being so mean to her, even though she's a real person with feelings. An individual claiming to have been chatting with Leida relays his or her story about how she was concerned about Leida's mental health, with Leida being S, and how she called someone at the Wisconsin area to call in a wellness check for Leida. He said that after the police spoke with Leida then later thanked him and said that she was doing better. He asked people to lay off Leida for a while during this time period. Does that ring a bell to anybody? Was that an Instagram and it's not around anymore? Leida alleges she filed a report with the Barbaroo, whatever the fucking place is called, police with her ex-mother-in-law, Daniel's mother, Alessandra's grandmother, concerning death threats. Daniel's mother was likely in Wisconsin to mainly visit Alessandro. 12/5/19, Leida files harassment report with the police about comments Tasha has made on social media. Police get a statement from Tasha and Tanya, Tasha's mother. Both parties are advised to lay off social media and not contact each other directly or indirectly, especially on social media. Tasha was no saint either. Jenica spent Christmas with Eric and Leida. When Tanya picked up Jenica, she asked what Jenica got for Christmas, and Jenica said nothing. I remember that. Eric didn't give his kids anything. Tanya later alleged on Auntie's Advice YouTube channel that during the summer, Eric was supposed to take Jenica to a water park, but ended up canceling on her. Uploaded photos would later show Eric at the water park on the same day with Leida and Alessandro. Leida and Eric upload videos of their Christmas with all the gifts Alessandro received and the gifts they purchased for Leida's family. They will not be mailing her family's gifts because of import taxes, but will be giving it to them later. Eric and Leida clarified that the gifts were from fans and that Leida even requested Eric not get Alessandro any gifts. Eric says he didn't give Jenica a physical gift, but brought her to this game arcade, a local place where you could win tickets for playing games, like something like, but it wasn't Chuck E. Cheese. And to the like Jesus Christ, and to the Bumblebee movie, which he wanted to see. Eric and Leida discussed on a video about moving to Texas since Eric's boss, who was being relocated there, told him that if he could bring anyone, it would be Eric. Leida says she was also offered a manager position by a friend in the same Texas area at a beauty salon. I thought you were going to be a doctor, though. Leaked chat messages where Leida talks about having
stealing money, so they didn't want her anymore. Hell no.
Oh, man, this is a lot to read.
Wouldn't even have her.
Yes.
I have to hide my wallet, hide my ring.
Julie, remember? Oh my God, Julie, I know you remember this. Julie, I wish you can come up. Remember when like Leida started that shoe line and she like made everybody buy a pair of like $200 like fucking crappy ass loafers, and if you didn't buy one from her, she like dropped you from the elite club. Remember that? Didn't she make you buy one, Julie?
Wait, shoes from Leida?
Yeah, she was.
Oh.
Yeah, she was her own shoe line.
This is worse and worse.
The stuff
This
that.
just gets worse and worse. I've never even knew that.
Hey, Georgianne. And they were so ugly, and they were like $200 a pair.
Shoes by Leida.
I don't want to read all this, so I'm just going to kind of skim. Because it's kind of stuff. Tasha reveals Jenica has not visited Eric since Christmas and claims that Jenica is not being prevented from seeing Eric. She simply does not want to go. About a month or so after attention was first brought about Leida's mental state, news broke that a domestic incident occurred between Leida and Eric. Texts between Leida and a friend, as well as between Eric and a friend, were leaked. Leida and Eric got into an argument about child support, new custody plan with Tanya. Eric wanted to give Tanya a heads up. Leida didn't want that. The argument escalated and evolved. Leida went for a kitchen knife. Well, she likes the knives. To try and take her life with, and Eric wrestled her in an attempt to disarm her. Eric admits to being rougher. Okay, so the Marine training. So that's the video I found last night and re-put up. Leida claims he scratched her scalp in the process. He cornered Leida at the end of the kitchen so she wouldn't pass by with the knives and obligingly called the police per her request. When the police arrived, everyone was in a calm state. The police bring her to a hospital where she was referred to stay at Hope House, DV victim shelter. But Eric offers to leave for a few days since Alessandra's at the apartment. Leida is allowed to go home the same day and she was brought to the hospital. There was no psych hold for the early assessment. What is going on here? How are these people not holding her?
I'm confused.
Like, I still don't understand.
That's why I said
How she tried to take her life just on Friday that just passed. Present. She tried to take her unborn baby's life while she's beating a puppy with a laptop because the puppy shit on the floor. So you try to take your own life. You try to take your unborn baby's life and no psychological anything. Meanwhile, if I sneeze the wrong fucking way, you have to cop sending me off to the nut house.
Exactly.
What is going on in Wisconsin? How is she not under psychological care? If anybody needs it, it's fucking her. This is insane. Insane. And like, if Leida did do something, that's going to be on the state because they didn't. I mean, the police went there, they saw everything, they arrested her, and they're like, "Oh yeah, here's a bond. You don't have to pay for it either." You know,
Oh,
just
here,
just
I'll loan-
leave. You
I
know?
loan you the $100. Here you go.
No, she didn't have to pay the 100. She paid nothing.
So how did she get bonded out?
It's like being ROR'd.
Oh my god, that makes it even more pathetic.
Here, you're released on your own recognizance. Please continue to commit more crimes in Wisconsin.
Was just sign and leave.
What an ass backward state.
So sign and leave. That's it. Wow.
Like, I don't. Is it the cheese? Is it the dairy? Like, what's going on in Wisconsin? Is it because the Packers haven't won a Super Bowl in a bit? Like, tell me. Oh. Additional leak chats show Leida telling Eric that he did not hurt her because the hospital did find scratches on her head, and she would have her PR representative handle the situation. PR. Apart from the events described above, the texts also offer reassurances to his own uncertainty for achieving her medical career dreams in the U.S. because of her self-described mental issues. Leida then displays a pivot from her initial dream to become a doctor in the U.S., becoming a medical physician's assistant instead. Yeah, well, that didn't take either, no, huh? Do we have to talk about the PR firm? Let's see. So I remember when she hired the PR people. Hold on, I'm just reading this real quick because I don't want to. Yeah, that's kind of like not important.
Anything cooler?
Let's see here. What's this next batch of stuff?
Georgia Bulletin.
This is about Tasha and Leida and the restraining order, which we really don't have to go into, I don't think.
They're never gonna get it, never gonna get it.
Oh, and that's it. Thank God. Lastly, for people concerned about Alessandro during all this time, please be reassured that his aunt, Raina, as seen on 90 Day Fiancé, has been visiting him as much as she can. She has allegedly flown him to Indonesia to see his grandparents for a visit and sat in for one of the kindergarten classes in the U.S. Daniel is rumored to be coming to visit Alessandro during the upcoming summer. No other details about what's happening with the child have been disclosed. And that's that story. Lord. Well, someone's dropping the ball there in Wisconsin. Oh, okay. There's another Reddit thing that we need to go to. I'm just winded from reading that. Okay. Let me stop sharing that. All right. And go to the next. I still can't get over this picture at McDonald's.
Oh, they got engaged in front of.
And like, okay, what is the like come child? Like, what does that mean? Am I a kidnapper? Like, what does that mean?
A kidnapper.
Look, she goes, shh, come child. Like, am I kidnapping this poor baby? You got me mixed up with George, it seems. Let's see. All right. Let me go to the next one. Kidnapping. Like, come on. Shh, come child. And like, if I was kidnapping a baby, like, why would I be wearing like such a conspicuous outfit like this? I think I'd be caught red-handed. between the black eyes, the ketchup on my forehead, and the McDonald's costume, I think I'd be caught right away. I don't know. Oh God, she's so fucking stupid. I swear to God, I can't. All right, hold on. Okay. So this, the wife of the married man that Leida was sleeping with in Japan speaks out. Oh, this is a good tie-in. All right. So now that we're going in order, this all ties in together. Okay. I like this. All right. Oh Lord, I'm gonna have to zoom in on this one. Holy shit, 90 Day Fiance Savage Edition. Are they still around? I haven't thought about Savage in so long. When I first started Instagram, it was me, Savage, and oh God, it was a podcast couple, Cray Cray. We were like the three bloggers on Instagram about 90 Day, like always neck and neck with each other. Is Savage still around or Cray Cray? I haven't thought about them in years. What a stroll down memory lane. So Savage. So I'm guessing this is a woman. I don't know why this bitch would do that when she doesn't take care of her own son. Makes zero sense, especially since she asked my husband, her ex-F boy, to adopt her son. Apparently, she asked my husband for not only to adopt the Les, but us both. What? Meaning I would be mother to a Les now. What? So her mommy and daddy can't take him. Also, she could play Dependa in Wisconsin with Droopy Kid Free. And like, there's been questions about like Les and where he is and how he's never shown or seen. For a while it was rumored that he was back in Indonesia with the grandparents or like the aunt or whatever, because he's just never around. But according to the police, he was in the bedroom the night that she ran around the house with the knife, hitting dogs with laptops, trying to take her own life and her unborn baby's life, and he was in the bed sleeping. Okay. Julie, like Savage Edition, like that is a blast from the past because me, Savage, and Cray Cray all started on Instagram at once, and like we all went up together. Good old days. And then her son can't even speak. She would hire Filipino ladies in Japan to watch him so she can go out. All she does is take selfies, which is funny that she would hire Filipinos because she hates them. Oh, so she hates Filipinos and Jews. Okay. You get the lead a hate checklist out. Apparently, her babysitter would leave the kid alone since the bitch would take too long to come home, which also ties into what we just heard from that first one. Oh, where'd you go? Come back. Okay. Linda, no, she wasn't allowed to drive in Japan. But she sure loved going joyriding with my husband in his Skyline. What's a Skyline?
It's the Nissan.
The same one?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Probably other men too. Here we go. She killed her unborn child in her belly while she was street racing pregnant. She crashed into another couple. 3 people died in Indonesia. No arrest records, no trial. Her daddy paid these poor people off. I honestly believe she doesn't even want a Les. She just uses him as a tool. Her family needs to help him. She is hopeless. Nope, she doesn't. He's a pawn in her game. Also, when she was in Japan with her ex was giving when she was in Japan, her ex was giving her $400 a month in child support. So that child support thing is a lie. Mm-mm, 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 mm. And that was also 6 years ago. Who is the weirdo with the really what weirdo? Oh yeah, frauded. Katrina, frauded by TLC. Yeah, she was the one with the horrible eyeshadow that me and Emily from season 7 uh mocked on an Instagram live together. That same live where they said, "I'm in blackface." No, we were making fun of a woman whose skin is white as winter snow. I'm just a tan Italian, but you know. All right, so let's stop sharing that and move on to the next. Okay, so yeah, fraud is another one back in the day. Is she even still around? Does she still have her podcast? All right, so oh, this one's not gonna work. All right. Yeah, Frauda was hot, crazy, horny for Emily's boyfriend, Sasha. And remember that live? Remember, like she was like asking for dick pics from Sasha, and Emily's like, "Hi, that's my husband. I'm a married woman." So that's why, and I miss Emily. She was a good time. Me and Emily went in, and that's when we got the makeup from like Rite Aid. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
And we were on the phone with
Yeah.
Emily, and like we were, I'm like, which eyeshadow should we get?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was so long ago, man. I've been around for too long. And Emily's like, and then I was like, and frauded had said, if I remember right, she was like, "What's wrong with asking for dick pics? Like, I don't that shouldn't be an issue." So then I did a live, and I was asking people. I'm like, "Can I get a picture of your areola? Um, what's the diameter of your clitoris?" Oh man, I wish those lives were saved somewhere. They were funny. This is before YouTube, the old IG Lives days. Mm-mm-mm. Joanna, I love you. Oh no, it's another long one.
I wish we could get a seafood bucket.
A seafood bucket? From where?
Just a bucket of seafood.
Those were the days, those IG Lives. I had cast in on it. Because back then, like, I really was, like, as good as cast. Oh, this is me. Oh my god, this is from 4 years ago. This is me. This is my post. Hold on. What did I post? Let me see here. That's me. It's my post. Let me see here. Apparently, some blogger. That's me. Expose Leida on IG for cheating on Eric. Oh, is this Irish Paul? Who remembers Irish Paul? Put a one in the chat if you remember a good old Irish Paul. Poor Irish Paul. Irish Paul was a man that Leida had a little relationship with behind Eric's back. And also behind Irish Paul's fiance's back. Yeah, Irish Paul was a while ago. 2019. he would come on my lives here and there. I think like Tiger King was on. He was on. He was a fun guy. I loved his accent.
What was on?
Tiger King.
Oh, I thought you said Tiger King.
Mario, you were around back then. I'm sure you remember Irish Paul. So Leida and Irish Paul had this relationship that nobody knew about, and then
Wait, they were like doing the.
they were
bang
sending pictures and talking.
Oh, they were doing cyber sexies.
And then once it became public, it might have been me who posted it because I haven't looked at this yet, but I might have been the one that blew the lid off that one. Leida, now MTT, if you remember, didn't Leida like find his fiance, ruin their relationship, find Paul's sister, get him fired from his job? Like she gave him like the full Leida deluxe special. Yeah. She's a winner. Okay. Are these texts between Irish Paul? This is my post. Oh, yeah, this is definitely between Irish Paul and Leida. Yep. Because Irish Paul sent these to me. Yep. Sure did. This is 100% Irish Paul. So, you know, Irish Paul's on the right side, Leida's on the left. What's going on? Leida, because I'm just tired. He don't try anymore. He embarrasses me. Irish Paul, I didn't know you were both having trouble in your relationship. Leida, he don't make enough money to support us. I'm on Match.com. What a strong marriage her and Eric have. She's on Match.com talking to Irish Paul. Irish Paul goes, are you really? Yes, but he don't know, so shh. I already met someone in person too. Irish Paul says, be careful. Are you still looking for a place for you both? Leida says, sure, but it takes time. Irish Paul, he can't let Tasha move in with him. Leida, she would love that. She's so annoying. Irish Paul, I can't even follow her anymore. She needs to grow up soon. It's a shame. Leida, I don't know. I tell Eric she needs to get real job. She always asks him for something. Oh, I'm talking Leida-ese now. I'm getting there. Hold on. Yeah, sorry. I am. I can't help it. So whatever happened to the New York guy? Oh my God, the New York guy, Julie. Julie, the New York guy. Remember the New York guy? That when she was in New York, was it for the tell-all? And she met some guy that she like hooked up with behind Eric's back. So, oh my God, that was the trip she wanted us, me and Cody. We were at Megan's. Remember? We were at Megan's and Leida was in New York City and she's like, come meet us. And we were like, no.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I do.
And that's when she met this other guy in New York City and had a little like light affair with that guy. And then she said that the guy in New York raped her. Yep, there you go. Julie just, yep. Oh, man. Holy hell, I forgot about all this shit. Yeah, and Devin was involved. Was Devin babysitting? Because Devin was there too. Wow, talk about shit you haven't thought about in fucking 5 years. Okay, so this is between you and Leida then. This isn't between Leida and Irish Paul. This is a chat. This is sex between you and Leida, Julie. Yeah, Marielle, you've been around for a long time. You're one of my day oneers. Mm-mm-mm. So Julie, so let me refrain. So Julie now asks Leida, so whatever happened to the New York guy? Oh, him, he's a loser. Oh, and then you see her saying, and I, the N wanted to marry me. I told him to stop. He was going to get me into trouble. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Wow. Yep, right there. You can see it. That's the blocked out part. Oh, what a great mom. Mm-mm-mm. It's crazy. I haven't thought about this stuff in so long. All right. I think there's more. Hold on.
Oh, my other quiche's gonna burn now.
Oh no, we're not. That's it. That's the Reddit post for today. So we're good. That's all I have. Listen, are there any more McDonald's pictures of me floating around? Anything new? Am I working at Foot Locker? But yeah, that's all I got for right now. And reading all that has made me a little hoarse. That's crazy. Irish Paul. That poor guy. She ruined his life. She ruined Irish Paul's life. All because he told me about what was going on behind the scenes. I haven't heard from him in years. I hope he's okay. I hope he's doing okay. There's so many people that come and go, It's like a revolving door of people. Like I hadn't thought about 90 Fiance with Savage or Cray Cray in so long. I haven't thought about Angie's advice in so long. Like all these people. It's crazy. Why do you suppose she didn't share the I have no idea. She's hiding something. Oh my God. Yes, that's why. Thank you. It wasn't the tell all, Leida's tell all. It was Devin's tell all. It was the other way tell all. That's why they were in Manhattan. Oh, Marielle. That's right. Devin was at the tell all. Leida was babysitting Taeyang because Taeyang was just born. And then me and you were supposed to go to Manhattan to hang out with Leida. We couldn't hang out with Devin because she was filming. And I looked at Cody. I'm like, do we just want to go to Manhattan just to hang out with Leida? And he's like, no. I'm like, we have to work tonight. Sorry. Oh, man. And that's when we were at Megan's. I remember we were outside on the back porch with the stairs. And I was talking to you outside. I'm like, are we really going to go to Manhattan just to hang out with Leida? We would have went for Devin. But for Leida, we're like, oh. Oh, man. Good stuff. Good little trip down memory lane. So in summation, Leida's always been horrible. And
Won't change.
I'm sure there'll be more to come. I'm still laughing at this picture with the black guys and the ketchup on. Like, That's it, guys. That's all I got. I'm hungry. I want to eat a sandwich. And until hey Shelly. Yeah, Megan, there was they had to ruin that too. Because God forbid, me and Cody are living in a mansion on a private beach with our own tennis court.
So jealous.
That had to be ruined too. That was a nice place. But it is what it is. So I will see you guys soon. And I maybe we'll watch you want to watch the tell all?
Mm-hmm. Because they're
Well,
supposed to get into the fight.
Yeah, we're probably gonna watch tell all now. And I know Shelly does. Shelly's been around forever too. And either maybe we can go live about the tell all maybe later tonight or tomorrow. Oh my god. That's when we were at Home Depot, Jen's house. And it was that Twitter person. Julie, what was her name?
Water.
No, when that Cody, remember when wasn't when we were staying with Jen. It was when we visited her and like somebody chartered an airplane and was like flying around Lake Michigan to find us. She was some crazy Twitter person. Oh man, I forgot her name.
Yeah, I forgot her name.
And then she posted on Twitter like her getting on an airplane and like trying to find me and Cody.
She was trying to find people.
Oh no, not Karen Connolly. No, Karen Connolly, it was another psychopath from that era. But it wasn't the woman that chartered the plane because her husband was a pilot. And like, could you imagine little old me having people charter planes to see where you are? Like I'm Kim fucking Kardashian. I never understood, honestly, my appeal that I have like crack dentist Tony IQ.
You're
big H IQ guy.
Listen,
Like you're a dentist, have a practice. Like these people that live their lives around me, chartering planes to see if they could spot me in Cody's car. Like I'm not making this up. I think her name was Debbie. It was a D. The charter plane woman. Oh, it was her Twitter was like my husband something. Oh, it's been so long. Oh my god. Yeah, remember we met Jesse at it was a pizza place. Lenny's, I think it was.
Video. I still have the video, yeah.
With the red carpet in front of like
it was like 2 feet.
The red carpet was from like no joke from here to here.
Serious.
Like that's how big the red carpet was.
Just enough for maybe 2 people to stand on and take a picture, and that was it.
It was Lenny's. That place is tiny. That pizza place is smaller than our cottage. Like you were like this.
Yeah. I had the video.
And me and Cody walked by, and like there was nobody in there, and I'm like, okay, we can't be the first people here or the only people here, and like so we're like this walking by, and Jesse's in there by himself, like looking around, and then like he spots us. He's like, John, Cody. I'm like, damn it. We wanted to go to a bar first and get drunk.
Yeah, that didn't work out.
And I'm like, he's not going to recognize us. Like, we never met him in person. I went live with Jesse a whole bunch of times. But I'm like, he won't notice us. And he's like, John, Cody, as we're like trying to like walk by. Jesse. Yeah, we've been around for a while. We've met a lot of cast members. have a lot of stories. We can, if you guys want to. I'm good with that. We could do like a 90-day, not in memoriam, but in memoriam adjacent.
And I lost my place. Oh well.
If you guys want, let me know. We could do it. That'd be a lot of fun. Oh, all the old timers, if you want to come up. Marielle, you want to come up? Anybody who's been around for like what 6 years plus? Because we met Jesse in the pizza place in what 2018. That was like 7 years ago.
I had the video. I was looking for it, but then I hit the wrong button.
That was 7 years ago.
Right back to the beginning. So I'm like,
Wait, let me see if I can find it real quick.
you know how to like your stuff is all right. It's not.
I think I have it on my IG somewhere. Hold on. Now that you have me in this Jesse wormhole, let me see. Let me see. This will be down and buried if it's anywhere.
Yeah, because that was the trader.
I love this picture of me and Larissa. This might be like my favorite picture I've ever taken. I love this picture so much. I need to frame it. She really is a beauty.
Yeah.
Sorry.
She's a sweetheart too.
But yeah, this is my favorite. I think this is my favorite picture of all time. Her trying to talk to me and me looking up. And Larissa's like, I love this so much. Yeah, I love it. And then she's ignoring me. We did it both ways. I'm like, I'll ignore you, you ignore me. Like I just love those pictures.
Yeah.
Well, let's if we're going through casts. I mean, Nick Hogan just got married to Tanya, and there's Tanya. They just got married. Oh wow.
Is that it?
Yeah, that was Vegas. My housewives.
Who's that handsome in the red?
Me.
No, right.
Hey,
Damn me. You dirty. You have a handsome man.
Steven. I don't know if I said hi to you. Let me see. Like, meeting New York was just like legendary. As the Flavor of Love shows is what got me hooked into reality TV.
Yeah. She was great. Oof, that mugshot.
What, Tamara?
No,
Oh, Slayton.
no.
What, me?
That one.
This one?
No doubt.
That one?
Down.
Oh, there she is. There she is. One of her many arrests. Oh, there she is again.
Oh. Can they see all those?
Uh-huh.
Huh? I hope you don't have any like
It's my Instagram, you idiot.
Oh, okay. You don't have any of those whoopsie daisies.
And I don't have any whoopsie daisies anyways. Like, oh my God, remember this?
Oh, your boyfriend?
Living my life in slow head. Different girl every
Jeremy?
night.
Ricky.
Ricky.
Take a Rick.
I ain't seen the sun shining
Wow, this is
through
old.
them days.
Holy hell.
Been fueling up
I did steal the show.
cocaine and
Why am I?
whiskey. Wish I had a good girl to miss me. Lord, I wonder if I'll ever change my
Well, we don't need to hear the whole
way.
song, John. Like, you can keep going.
I put your
Oh
picture
no, I'm going down memory
away.
lane. So this is what's happening now.
Sat down and cried today.
Tell me you're still
I
alive.
can't look at you while I'm lying
Birds.
next to her. The song here is for
Wait,
Mr.
where's my
Jones.
copy of it? What?
Living my
What?
Said you aren't good enough.
Wait, where's mine?
song here is for.
What's
Here
up,
we go.
Ricky? I called you last night at the hotel. Everyone knows, but they won't tell. But their half-hearted smiles tell me something just ain't right.
I really give me a Grammy. I'm sorry.
Been waiting on you for a long time. Fueling up on heartaches and cheap wine. I ain't heard from you in 3 damn nights. I put your picture away. I wondered where you've been.
I don't know where my Grammy is. I'm still waiting for it.
It's in Hollywood.
Oh my god, the boxes. When we Cody, look.
Oh, the steam
The
boxes.
steam boxes.
Ooh, hot down here.
Taking sister wife.
Megan was dying. She was like, oh my god. She's like, I knew it was gonna be something, but I didn't know it was gonna be like this.
Oh god, we used to have so much fun.
I said, John, you gotta hurry this up because I like they're starting to shit. It's like 30 minutes. Who's that?
Who this?
That me.
My hot little husband.
That's me.
Yolan. I can't. Oh man. Williams. Williams. God. I forgot what I was looking for, to be honest with you. I don't know what I'm scrolling. Oh, Jesse, that's right.
You're like, oh shit.
Oh, I don't see no Jesse here. Oh my god, remember when Darcy was drunk?
Which time?
Darcy, I'm such a fan. This is such a moment for me. What about the moment you and Tom are having? Are you still together?
Are we still together? Well, you know what? To
Darcy
be
is
determined. You
lit.
guys are going to have to wait and see. But on that journey of love, you know what? I take risks, and I'm so proud of it. I will always follow my heart, and you know what? I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the energy that I bring to relationships and opening my heart, and it's a positive thing in my end. So
I
we'll see
have
what
to.
happens.
Well, look, that's why people love you, because on a reality show, you are
Look at
being
her.
real. I feel you're being 100% Darcy all the time.
Untangle Darcy.
I'm always Darcy, and Darcy's Darcy. I've heard it before. I'll hear it again. You know, Tom's gonna like maybe say a little bit of what he wants to say, but you know what? In the end, I have a real heart. I want love, just like everybody else. And you know what? When you know somebody for that amount of time, and you go on that journey for love,
Hi,
you know,
Darcy. Bye.
I'm deserving of it,
Yeah.
and I'm not here to be made for a fool. So
This is what I
see what
miss.
happens.
Like
think
this
Tom's made you for a
era
fool?
of 90
I
Day.
wouldn't say that
At some moments.
maybe at times, yeah.
Well, I got to tell you, Darcy, I feel quite defensive of you when I watch the show. And I didn't like, for example, that Tom said to you, if you'd gone to Gran Canaria, oh, then maybe he would have proposed. What did you
yeah.
think watching that?
Well, honestly, I did tell him, you know, I would love, and I was very grateful that he proposed that opportunity. But I just felt at that moment in time, the fact that Stacey was going to Albania and being there with her fiance, it would be a great time to meet each other's partners. Because, mind you, I had known Tom for 4 years. So was it like a newbie kind of relationship? So you know, I think there would have been plenty of times for the Grand Canary or something else.
Can
So
we
we
get
agreed
some
upon it,
chicken
but you
salad,
know what?
like
I
chicken
felt like he was
salad
holding it
fries?
over you a little bit. Like if we hadn't done your trip, I would have proposed.
Silver strong.
And
Don't
no
dangle
one's gonna
Darcy.
dangle Darcy, and that's what I felt in that moment. So
No one's gonna dangle Darcy. I love
There you
that.
go.
Has Tom said I love you?
he has said he loves me.
So fuck that.
But you will
I
have to
love her.
watch the next couple shows to see what happens.
She don't know where
So,
she is.
Right.
She's still at the vibrator.
You know, some people have been accused of
Look, she's
going
like
on
that.
reality
Look
TV
at
for
her.
fame. Do you think that is any part of Tom's motivation?
Tom's motivation is Tom's motivation. I've known him for 4 years. I trust him, and I just was being there on my own journey and following my own heart. And when I love somebody, I want to make sure that it's like feeling right for me.
Yeah.
So in the end, I want to make sure his intentions are real as well. So, you know, time will tell.
I forgot how long this
When was the last time you talked to him?
Like 35
It's like, yeah, that's a long interview.
minutes.
Oh my god. Remember Kalani and Asuelu? Oh god. Mia Chantel. Yeah, no Darcy. Oh, can't play that. I'll get zipped. Wait, let me see something. It might be on my small account. Oh, my long hair. Hope hope. Julie, there's a picture you hate so much. You want me to put that on the camera? Centered? That's Hope when he was a baby kitten. Aww. Oh, there's the Eric post about his Oh, there's Jesse. Okay. Oh. We do have a video of it. Anywho, anyhowser. That's Tracy and Noel from the 90-Day Trash Talk podcast. Me and Prue. All our kitties that are not with us anymore. I miss that cat so much. Ross. I've gotten around. Anywhooser. So that's it. I'm gonna call it a wrap for this live. I'm hungry. I've had a long day, and I'm also busy kidnapping children at McDonald's. So you know, the life of me is just very chaotic. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys right now. Oh, what's this? Julie. So yeah, that's it, guys. I will see you sometime later. Thanks for being here. Have a great day, everybody.